Okay, I can see flags down there. They got police department setting up. What are they setting up? Okay, so video camera. Setting up a video camera, looks like. And they are in front of the Hall of Justice. And there's more coming. And that looks like one of those new 5G transmitters right there. I've been seeing those popping up on telephone poles for a while. Or light poles, I mean. We got a smart camera. So those are the smart cameras hooked into the closed caption police department system, video system. Channel 10, ABC Channel 10. Let's go. Let's see. So today everyone's protesting against the lockdown in the state of California. Now the argument that's being made for keeping everybody at a stay-at-home order and shutting down the businesses is that it protects those that are most vulnerable, like the elderly. So sir, do you mind if I ask, are you part of the senior citizen community in San Diego?
75 years old, I'm a diabetic, and I'm not worried a bit about getting the virus.
Not at all. So so even though they say your health is at risk, you support freedom above all else?
Of course. I'd rather die a free man than I would be kept in a closet somewhere in order to live.
Excuse me, haven't I seen you before?
Yes, you have. I remember you.
I recognize that gorgeous hair.
You came to San Diego State when Elijah Schaffer came to talk about black and white politics.
Yep. So what brought you out here today?
I came out here to protest against Gavin Newsom's, tomfoolery, trickery, snakery, or Democrats in general. I'm just here because I'm ready to go back to work. I'm ready to go back to school. I'm tired of being locked up in my house. I'm tired of the government telling me what to do. This is exactly what the Founding Fathers wanted to avoid, and I'm sick of it.
And we got a freedom dog. So do you mind if I ask what you think about what's going on here today?
No, I don't mind.
Excuse me, sir. Do you mind if I ask, how do you feel about what's going on here today? Are you aware of what the protest is all about?
Yes.
Okay, and how do you feel about it?
I feel that they have the right to speak their mind for sure. It's time to open up.
So you agree with lifting the shutdown order?
I mean, only when it's safe. So I won't say yes today. Definitely we need to open, but I'm not sure that it's ready for 100% open, but baby steps for sure, yes.
And I'm just trying to get everyone's opinion on, what they think about what's going on today.
Okay. Anything specific? That's pretty broad.
Yeah, it is. So right now, everyone is mainly protesting that they feel that the shutdown order should be lifted. Do you agree, disagree?
I would say I disagree for now. Mostly disagree because of the data that I've seen of how we are flattening the curve. We're still rising in the hundreds a day. So we haven't really flattened the curve yet like we did over New Zealand or other countries in the world. So going back to work would be very risky. There is a risk that I think it would be too high right now to go back to work entirely. And there's a risk of having a second wave. If we open back up and a second wave hits, we'll shut down all the business again. So
I was up till about 3 o'clock last night making sure that I could print out all of the very crucial information that I think most people should know. Do you mind if I share it with you?
No.
So in Pennsylvania, they had to remove 200 deaths from the state coronavirus count because of a questionable reporting process, all right? It says that that in Pennsylvania, they started including probable deaths and its fatalities. So it doubled their numbers in 2 consecutive nights, 276 and then 360. And they had to remove 200 of them because they were reporting them as probable when they had other underlying health conditions that contributed to it. If you go to the Center for Disease Control's own website, where it talks about where it says under National Vital Statistics Systems, this is off of their own website when it comes to coronavirus COVID-19 surveillance. So this is what it says on their own website when it comes to identifying and coding COVID-19. It says these can include laboratory confirmed cases as well as cases without laboratory confirmation if the certifier suspects COVID-19 or determines it was likely. They can then report COVID-19 as probable or presumed on the death certificate. This is a quote from the Illinois Director of Public Health. She says, if you were in hospice and had already been given a few weeks to live and then you also were found to have COVID, that would be counted as a COVID death. And she goes on to say more of that, but then she says, so everyone who's listed as a COVID death doesn't mean that that was the cause of the death, that they just had COVID at the time of death. So there's a lot of the information that I've been seeing says that basically they're allowed to lie to us. So when you hear that, that naturally makes me wonder, how can we trust any of the numbers that they're giving as justification for telling everyone that they can't go to work?
True.
Yeah. Any thoughts on this so far?
It's too early right now, so I can't really say anything about it. Right now, nothing much out of that.
Yeah, there's more. Hope you don't mind. So, and this here is from San Diego County Health and Human Services. They say that over 95% of the COVID-19 deaths had underlying medical conditions. 95.6%. So is it really COVID-19 that's killing people? Or are these people that are already sick and already have health issues who happen to catch the virus and then die later? We're being lied to.